Greetings beta backers and welcome to Clubhouse Defense Squad, the 1 to 6 player game where you play as kids who are dressed up as their favorite cartoon characters defending their clubhouse from the greatest evil they can imagine. As of March 26, 2018, we had already gotten some feedback, tried some things out, and we made some rule changes. Not huge ones, but if you've played Clubhouse before, you're gonna need to unlearn a little bit. We're breaking this up into 2 videos. So this one's going to be focused on the setup of the game, and then the next one is going to be focused on gameplay. So go ahead and jump to that if you want to learn about that, and then come back here for setup and maybe some things that you might have missed. So first things first, obviously you put the big board down on the table. And then you're going to have your dust clock. Quick note on this, this is probably the only thing with my temp art in it. Danielle has since done a really nice dust clock, and we're going to put that up on the site so you can download and print it out and play with that if you prefer. The first thing you're going to do is take your gate cards and you're going to shuffle them up, and then one at a time place a clip at 15, so you are not starting at the max health of the gate. And then you're going to place it on the gate card spot, and you're going to repeat this step 8 times as you go around the board placing down gate cards. Notice how each gate card has an effect, like Defender's Roll +1 or Defender's Roll -1. That effect is for that zone of the board and is only in effect while the gate is still standing. If the gate falls, it's no longer in play. We'll get into that in the gameplay video. Then you're going to take one other gate card and place a clip at 20. Then you're going to take this card and either place it in your clubhouse, or if you want to place it off to the side, that's fine, whatever's easiest for you. This is the health of your clubhouse. So this is one of those changes that happened really recently. So you're not worried about the effect on the gate card at all. We're purely using this to count the clubhouse health. Now Danielle has already whipped up a beautiful image for a clubhouse health counter, so we'll put that up on the site as well. So if you want to download that to play with, you don't need to use an extra gate card to do that. Next, you're going to take your bad guys deck, which is kind of 2 decks because it's nemesis and non-nemesis. So you're actually going to want to split the bad guys deck between these 2. Shuffle them up separately, take 10 from each, then take those 20 cards and shuffle them together. Those are going to be the bad guys that you are trying to beat through the course of the game. Once you have your 20 bad guys shuffled up, go ahead and place them on the bad guy draw pile. Now in Clubhouse Defense Squad, there are always 6 bad guys on the board until you don't have any more that you can draw. So the first thing we're going to do is one at a time, draw a bad guy, place a clip on their max health, and then roll the 8-sided die to see which gate they're going to go to. It is important to note the first, second, and third slots at each gate. You're going to place the bad guys in the order that they came into the game. It's important because that is going to be the order that their actions will be resolved on their turn. Continue through the bad guys deck until you have 6 bad guys on the board. Now it's time to set up our characters. I will be playing Dextra, the mad scientist. First, I'll place a health clip on her max health. Each character has their own deck, which is comprised of starting, arsenal, and equipment cards. First, you're going to shuffle up your starting deck, place that to the left of your character card, and then flip over 5 cards. This is going to be your starting hand. Then, you're going to take your equipment and arsenal cards and shuffle them together. Place them to the right of your character card and flip over 3 cards. Notice they have a value in the upper right-hand corner. On your turn, you're going to collect allowance, and then you have the choice to buy any of these cards. If you buy an arsenal card, it's added to your discard pile to be drawn later in the game. If you buy an equipment card, it's placed beside your character card because this is now a permanent alteration to your character. Finally, place your character piece inside the clubhouse. And now you're ready to play. So let's go ahead and jump over to that gameplay video so we can see how to actually play the game.